And now we're going to carry on the conversation with model Anh Vũ. So, you know, looking at you and hearing your story, I feel so inspired. And I just want to say thank you so much for being such a source of inspiration and positivity.
Yeah, thank you.
Looking back, can you walk me through one of the hardest times in your life?
Yeah, I think one of the hardest time is that 2 years ago that I find out that I got cancer. Well, at first I just didn't know how to feel at all.
Yeah.
Because it was too big of a deal that I haven't been prepared anything. So it's just all I felt was just the emptiness. Like maybe you will understand that.
And a little bit of shock.
Yes, and just don't know what to do.
Yes.
I just didn't know what to do at all. But yeah, okay, not until I went on my first session of treatment of chemotherapy.
Yeah.
It was all of the negative. It was painful, it was tiring, exhausting. And I actually cried. Wow.
Yeah.
I asked myself, why is this happening to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just felt so miserable.
Yeah.
And so that would be one of the toughest time in my life. Remember the first session of the chemotherapy? I was so afraid that when I was asleep in the room, whenever I hear the nurse coming, my body would just tense up, and I would be wide awake no matter when. I just hear the footstep, and then I would just stand up and just wait. Oh my God, it's coming.
Anxiety.
Yes, it's just so stressful, and I did have to go into a operation room to do chemotherapy.
Yes.
And then when I got in, I remember I was just shaking. I was just shaking non-stop. People just, the nurse and the doctor just told me to relax, but I told them, I'm trying to be relaxed, but I cannot. I just shake. Even I try to breathe deeply, but it just didn't work. Well, so that is one of the few times that I felt so afraid. I actually got another disease it was migraine headache. So after the first session, I flew home, sorry, and the migraine occurred, and it happens all day long.
Migraine.
Yes, but my migraine is not like the same as other.
How's that different?
Yeah, so mine, because I got inborn heart disease also. So the migraine would happen in 3 to 4 hours, but it would be so intense, and that I would be difficult to breathe and feel like vomiting. But if I don't vomit, I cannot breathe. Yeah, so with the effect of the chemotherapy was so strong that it's happened all day long. I just went to the bathroom and vomit, and then so difficult to breathe. It was so terrible.
Yeah.
Yes, that was like unforgettable. I just told myself that this is not working. This is terrible. So I just thought that we have two choices.
Okay.
First, it's already happened. So there's nothing that you can change. It was big. So you have your strength, your energy, your time. Now you can use it to feel miserable and just be tired all the time. Or maybe you can use that energy and time to do something more useful.
Yes.
So that's just your choice.
A change in perspective.
Yeah, so of course I think you will choose to use that energy and time to something that's more meaningful for you. So yeah, from that day on, I just changed my mindset. So I just step out of bed and go for a walk and try to be positive as possible. Like I try to meditate, read some new books, and watch whatever that I wanted to watch. So just to keep me focused and to keep me be more positive. Yes. Biggest part for me to go through my treatments and to be able to recovery was my family. My mother and my mom made sure that I didn't have to think about any other problems rather than just focus on the treatment. So I was be able to focus.
And after everything that you've been through, I think that there is nothing that you cannot concur.
Yes, like
at the moment, because you've been through everything, the hardest ones.
Tough time makes tough men.
Yes, tough time makes tough men. Like, life can be tough, but we are tougher.
Yes.
And sometimes we have to remind ourselves that we are stronger and braver than we think.
Yes.
And the human spirit is stronger than anything that can happen to the world. Just remember that.
The Student Life.